One freak accident. This kid, Matthew, got dangerous radioactive chemicals splashed straight into his eyes. Went blind right then and there. But what happened next was totally bizarre. A red light shot through him like lightning, triggering his nervous system, like it was rewiring his DNA or something. When Matthew opened his eyes in the hospital, the world around him had completely changed. A single water drop hitting the floor sounded like thunder. He could even picture it in his mind. Even crazier. Footsteps down the hall, conversations in other rooms, all the chaos happening out on the street. Even though he couldn't see, he could sense everything going on around him through sound. His other senses became way sharper than normal people. But the most insane were his ears. They worked like radar, actually 100 times more accurate than radar. To sharpen his abilities, he trained every day above the busy streets, pushing his body and perception to the limit. His touch gave him strength and perfect balance. Those impossible moves nobody would even try. He pulled them off no problem. The entire city became his personal training ground. When he ran into those punks who bullied him, called his dad a coward. Back in the day, he could only run away. Now he beat those guys till they scattered like roaches. But before long, Matthew faced a nightmare. A mob boss pressured his father to throw a fight. His dad refused. That same night, some thugs went after his father. His dad died on the street. The killer only left behind a red rose. When Matthew got to the scene, his father was already lying in a pool of blood, gone. He caught the scent of that red rose, gripped it tight, blood dripping through his fingers. He swore to himself to wipe out the darkness in this city, whatever it takes. Years later, he became a blind lawyer. By day, using the law to punish the worst criminals. Turned out it didn't work. This city was still drowning in darkness and violence. John had powerful people protecting him. The judge declared him not guilty right there in court. Meanwhile, the victims suffered injustice and nobody cared. In other words, justice either showed up late or didn't show up at all. So whenever night fell, Matthew became a vigilante, taking down the dark forces. He wanted everyone to know, where the law can't reach, Daredevil will be there. Dealing with these scumbags, there's only one way. Fight fire with fire. Facing these lowlifes, you gotta play rough. The enemy pulled guns and fired back. But his ears worked like radar, dodged every single bullet with ease. Combined with his cheetah-like moves, the fight ended quickly. Enemies completely wiped out, except for John, who ran earlier. Matthew threw him onto the subway tracks, let the train come roaring through, crushing that guilty body. Back home, he was completely exhausted, struggled to take off his jacket, revealing a back covered in scars. That last fight even cost him a tooth. His cabinet was stuffed with painkillers he had to take daily. Old wounds hadn't healed before new ones appeared. He would dump ice cubes in the water, submerge himself in the freezing bath, using this method to ease the pain.